Willow's struggle with giving Leela's ring back. Is there hope for a Willow reunion? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. A recent scene between Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, and Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, seemed to hint that things weren't over for the super couple, so it's time to dive into what we currently know. Fans know that Willow has been manipulated by Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson. It takes two to tango, but he was relentless in his pursuit of his nephew's wife. After the two kissed in July, Willow tried her best to stay away from Drew, but he refused to leave her alone. Drillo ended up kissing again, and then doing the deed in the Quartermaine nursery, and the rest is history. Once Willow finds out about Drew's casual affair with her mom, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, she'll realize she got played. Will she also realize she wasn't as in love with Drew at all? This brings fans to a recent scene between Willow and Tracy. Willow was at a restaurant with Nina, just as Nina was going to tell her the truth about Drew when Tracy burst in and began ranting about Willow moving out. She also mentioned that Willow was still wearing her wedding ring, which also happened to be her mother's, Leela Quartermaine, Annalee, ring. If things were truly over between Michael and Willow, why is she still wearing her wedding ring? Willow has done some questionable things recently, but is a good person at heart. After all, while Drew manipulated her into using her medical proxy for Michael as a bargaining chip for custody over the kids, when she was left alone to think things over for herself, she reversed this decision. If Willow no longer wants to work on her marriage, she will return Leela's ring, but why hasn't she done so yet? Does this mean that she's still in love with Michael? Perhaps things aren't as over for Willow as it seems. For General Hospital fans, few storylines have captured the hearts and minds of viewers in recent months, quite like the turmoil surrounding Willow Tate and Michael Corinthos. Their love story, affectionately known as Willow by fans, has been one of the most compelling and heartbreaking arcs in recent history. The couple, whose relationship has experienced its fair share of challenges, is now facing a difficult emotional moment that could either bring them closer together or push them further apart. In a recent twist in their ongoing saga, Willow is struggling with the decision to return Leela's ring, a gesture that holds immense significance for both her and Michael. As the tension builds, the question on everyone's mind is whether there is hope for a Willow reunion, or if their love story has reached its bitter end. Willow's connection to Leela's ring is more than just a piece of jewelry. It represents the deep bond she shares with Michael, the life they were building together, and the dreams they once had for their future. The ring, which was a gift from Leela, holds sentimental value not only because of its beauty and significance within the Corinthos family, but also because it symbolizes the love that Willow and Michael once shared so effortlessly. It was a promise, a symbol of their commitment to one another, and a testament to their shared belief that they were meant to be together. But now, as their relationship has hit a rough patch, Willow finds herself grappling with the idea of parting with it. The decision to return the ring is not just about the jewelry itself. It's about confronting the reality of where she stands in her relationship with Michael and the painful acknowledgement that their love may no longer be what it once was. For Willow, the act of returning Leela's ring is fraught with emotional weight. On one hand, it feels like a necessary step in moving on from her past with Michael and embracing the future she is trying to build for herself and her family. On the other hand, it forces her to confront the profound loss she feels as her relationship with Michael unravels. The ring, which was once a symbol of hope and happiness, now represents the heartache and uncertainty that defines Willow's current emotional state. It's a painful reminder of what she's lost, and the decision to give it back feels like an acknowledgement that the future they once envisioned together may never come to fruition. The stakes of this storyline are high, not just for Willow, but for Michael as well. Their relationship has always been built on a foundation of trust, love, and mutual respect, But recent events have shaken that foundation to its core. With Willow facing a life-threatening illness, and Michael grappling with his own personal challenges, their relationship has been tested in ways they never anticipated. That has grown between them is palpable. And both characters are left wondering if there is still a way forward, or if the damage is too great to repair. For fans, watching the unraveling of Willow has been an emotional roller coaster, and the question remains, is there hope for a reunion, or are they destined to go their separate ways? One of the most heartbreaking aspects of this storyline is the internal conflict that Willow is facing. She knows that returning the ring could be the final step in letting go of her relationship with Michael. But she also knows that doing so would mean giving up on something she's held onto for so long. For Willow, this isn't just about a piece of jewelry. It's about the dreams she had for her future with Michael, the family they planned to raise together, and the life they once envisioned. The ring represents everything that Willow has fought for, and giving it back feels like a devastating admission that those dreams may never come to pass. At the same time, there is an undeniable sense of guilt that Willow feels as she contemplates returning the ring. She doesn't want to hurt Michael, and she certainly doesn't want to be the one to end their relationship, especially after everything they've been through together. However, the emotional strain of their situation is wearing on her, and she's finding it increasingly difficult to reconcile her feelings for Michael with the reality of their circumstances. The tension between her love for him and her growing sense of self is creating a tug-of-war within her heart, and the decision to return the ring is symbolic of that inner struggle. It's a choice that forces Willow to look at her future and ask herself whether it's worth holding onto a past that may no longer exist. For Michael, the return of Leela's ring represents a painful turning point in his relationship with Willow. The ring has always been a source of pride for him, not only because it was a family heirloom, but because it represented the love and commitment he shared with Willow. To see her struggle with the decision to return, it is a harsh reminder of how far they've fallen. Michael is deeply hurt by the emotional distance that has grown between them, but he also understands that Willow is going through her own personal crisis. Her illness, combined with the emotional toll of their relationship troubles, has taken a heavy toll on her. Michael's feelings of helplessness and frustration are compounded by his desire to support Willow through this difficult time, even if it means letting go of the future they once envisioned together. The emotional complexity of their situation is what makes the possibility of a Willow reunion so compelling. On one hand, it seems like the couple is drifting further and further apart, with each new obstacle pushing them toward a potential separation. On the other hand, there are moments of vulnerability and tenderness between them that suggest there is still a spark of love that hasn't been completely extinguished. Whether it's a quiet moment of comfort, a heartfelt conversation, or an unspoken understanding, there are glimmers of hope that the connection between Michael and Willow is not as broken as it may seem. The question is whether those moments are enough to overcome the emotional barriers that have been built between them, or if their differences are too great to overcome. The Willow fan base, which has supported this couple through thick and thin, is divided over what the future holds for their beloved pair. Some fans are hopeful that there is still a chance for Willow and Michael to work through their issues and find their way back to one another. They point to the history of soap opera couples who have faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles and yet have found a way to reunite in the end. For these fans, the return of Leela's ring is seen as a turning point, a moment of reckoning that could lead to a rekindling of their love. Others, however, feel that it may be time for Willow to part ways, with each character finding their own path to healing and happiness. They argue that while Willow and Michael's love was once strong, their relationship may no longer be able to withstand the challenge continues to unfold. It's clear that the decision regarding Leela's ring will be a pivotal moment in Willow and Michael's relationship. Whether it leads to a reunion or marks the final chapter of their love story, it's a decision that will have far-reaching consequences for both characters. For Willow, the ring represents both the past and the future, the connection to Michael and the life she once dreamed of, as well as the uncertain path she must now walk. For Michael, The ring is a symbol of the love he still holds for Willow, but also a reminder of the emotional distance that has crept between them. The return of Leela's ring is not just about saying goodbye to a piece of jewelry. It's about acknowledging the complex emotions that both Willow and Michael are grappling with and the difficult choices they must make moving forward. For fans of General Hospital, the ongoing drama surrounding Willow's struggle with giving Leela's ring back is a reminder of the emotional depth and complexity that the show is known for. The Willow storyline, with all its twists and turns, has become one of the most talked about arcs in recent months, and it continues to capture the attention and imagination of viewers. Whether Willow and Michael will find their way back to each other or go their separate ways remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the love story of Willow is far from over, and the journey ahead promises to be filled with more heartbreak, hope, and drama than ever before. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.